I joined MassSTAR in 2008 as a representative from Blue Hills Regional Vocational Technical High School. Um, well, first of all, the point at which I was scared was when I pulled up and there were people jumping up and down with signs going, MassSTAR that way, MassSTAR that way. I came out to this big giant field where everyone was dancing around like a bunch of kindergartners. And I was like, oh my God, as a shy person, I was like, oh, heck no, this isn't happening. But then I kind of rounded the corner when we got into small groups and I got to meet everyone and we played this balloon game. And that was the point where it turned to this is crazy to heck, this is actually fun. And I just met a bunch of people. Looking back, which I can't believe is 5 years now, I feel like I walked away with a better sense that there are students and people out there that were like myself. I'm not the only person that wants to do this stuff, and together we can do this. So I feel like that overall was the biggest thing that I ever walked away with was just this idea that I wasn't alone and this idea that there are people out there who can help me accomplish anything that I set my mind to. When I went back to my high school right after attending the 3-day MassSTAR conference, I immediately was so empowered to do all these things and I wanted to become super involved. And right after the conference, a bunch of things happened in the United States as well as elsewhere where many financial needs came up from other countries, and just being able to conduct those different fundraisers in the high school, as well as trying to create kind of a green initiative with promoting recycling. My title this year is the Director of Junior Staff, which is on the Conference Planning Committee for the Massachusetts Youth Leadership Foundation. And I'm co-directing alongside the Senior Director of Staff, Meg Kenny. MassSTAR contributed to my entire life, but more specifically my college career in more ways than I could ever count. It definitely gave me the power and the self-confidence that I needed to achieve a higher education or just get in. Just being able to, as opposed to my shy self, now be able to go up to almost anyone I want and be like, hi, my name is Chelsea, how are you? That wasn't really something that I would have been able to complete before MassSTAR. You gain resources throughout MassSTAR, whether it's alum or the people that you're standing there with. So I was able to, talk to people who had been at MassSTAR years before me, perhaps like '06 or even '07 alum, and say to them, oh, you go to Brown, or you go to UMass Dartmouth, you go to UMass Boston, you go to BU, could you tell me a little bit about it? And just being able to have that insight from someone that you know personally was extremely helpful as well. So the biggest thing that I can say to any of the delegates who are going to this year's conference is to go there with an open mind, because even though it might seem absolutely crazy and you're going to be wondering what you got yourself into, by the end of Sunday, you're going to be leaving with an experience that will literally last you a lifetime. The connections, the friendships, the lessons, everything. It's absolutely outstanding. MassSTAR is like family. If you give them a chance and you're there for the long haul, they're one big giant family, and they are outstanding.